Hostile cruiser destroyed.
Okay, 4-5 spread. Could be worse. As for the rest, it's pretty standard Japanese cruiser stuff. 9.7 kilometer on the Ninja build, 10 kilometer range torpedoes, and it's worth noting that the torpedoes are actually kind of impressive. They hit for almost 20,000 damage. In fact, no, they hit for 21,000 damage. The only problem is the launch arcs, which are, frankly, terrible. Ah, you did, Eric. Thank you. Mikomu was sunk at midway. Okay. Hello, Mace.
Make a note in the log. Operation has commenced on schedule.
So, yeah. The only problem is that in World of Warships, torpedoes are fairly easily countered, at least if you're just willing to remember what your A and D keys are for. And you've got to show a worrying amount... Well, you basically have got to show the enemy battleship's full citadel in order to get a torp launch away with these girls. So, yeah. Problematic. The fact they have a 2-minute reload offsets the fact that you can put 8 portable nukes into the water at this tier. Yeah. Yes. Zhao has launch arcs basically that run from about 45 degrees forward down to about the same abaft, but because the launchers are in the stern, the whole thing moves back considerably. Yahagi, I would say, yeah, worse launch arcs than Zhao. However, that's not my concern at the moment. I need to try and get into position to actually use my torpedoes. And that emerald would be a good target, except, well, everyone is about to start shooting at him. And also... Oh, there's a Svetlana. Right. We'll prep AP to follow. Target the Akasta. Actually, no, stick to high explosive. Guns off safe. Get ready to engage the Akasta. And pop the Hillbilly Hydro just to give me something to work with. Turn in and evade.
Starting patrol.
There we go. Right, where's the Akasta? There's the Emil. So you know what? We'll open with that. And we'll also follow on torpedoes as well. Oh, there's the Akasta. Right, dump 1. And dump 2. Angle away. Prep AP. I'm not sure how much armor the Emil Batan's actually got, but we can try it at this range. The other problem is that these guns are not particularly fast and don't throw particularly good shells, as previously noted. Good enough to get through an Emil's deck armor, mind you. Oh, is he going to turn across my... Is he about to turn across my torpedoes? Oh, yes, he is. Boom, boom. Like I said, these torpedoes pack a wallop. Don't fire AP and Yahagi like ever. Yeah. Yes, well, this is what happens when you're throwing 1910s ammunition around. And that, I think, is something you could probably focus on for buffing the ship. In terms of raw DPM numbers, of course, she's completely competitive. The problem, I think, is low muzzle velocity, or at least there's something up with her drag. Allegedly, these guns have got 825 meters per second out of the barrel. But given the angles they're going at, I mean, I'm not entirely sold. Then again, there might be something up with the drag factors. But they feel loopy, I think, is the best way to sum it up. They're not terribly bad. I mean, they're not Leone grade bad, but... Oh, is he on fire twice? He is, excellent. And now he isn't. And he's not shooting at me, even better. Oh, hello, Emerald. Alright. The other problem, as noted, is that this thing is basically a destroyer with a citadel, and why the hell am I sailing broadside to ships throwing armor piercing at me? And yes, I did just citadel and emerald with high explosive. You're welcome.
Blast 'em!
Yes, and I suppose you could observe that Kongu's secondaries are of that, wow, another high-X citadel, are of that kind of vintage in terms of the bows and the breaches, but that doesn't necessarily stop you trying to put better shells down the barrel, even if you have to cut the powder charge back a bit. Yeah, the other thing I've been thinking about this ship is if they give her the aiming systems mod 0. So basically, kind of do what they did with Cuttery and turn her into a long-range sniper. Admittedly, a very delicate long-range sniper that is so far only really alive because nobody can be bothered to shoot at me. Hello, Acosta. Just keep jinking, just keep jinking. Oh right, it's the New York. Okay, can I hit the Iron Duke? I think I can. So, dump 1, and dump 2 just in case he turns, roll out because now I am the only thing left in this cap circle and everyone is going to be aiming at me. Oh hello battleships, you're not mad about all those torpedoes and fires, are you? I think they might be.
The enemy force has gained the upper hand.
Come on. Okay, cap complete. Yeah, if you could. With that drag, I'd rather suicide rush than try something. Well, this is why I'm looking at the mod 0. I think that Iron Duke's going to eat 2 by the look of it, and that's probably going to be enough to finish him. Make that 1. As noted,
Battleship founded.
I may have hung a little too long. Come on, dispersion, save me. Thank you. Yeah. The torpedoes really do pack a wad. You just have to take some insane risks to actually use them, and try not to leave the Kirov while we're here. Okay, so 45 to 85, ricochet at 45 degrees, always ricochets at 60. We have a new Japanese destroyer at tier 5. That's not a bad sum up. Destroyer with a citadel is how I've described this ship on numerous occasions. And to be honest, it's a fair comparison. She was designed historically, of course, to have her torpedoes as her primary armament. The idea was that basically she would tiptoe up to the enemy and dump her torpedoes, and the guns were basically to help cover her escape. And no, I'm not going to try AP, not with those drop angles. Just keep disrupting him. And, oh, hello, Koenig. Also, this thing gets overmatched by virtually everything at the tier. I'm pretty sure 203mm guns have a sniff of overmatching the bow on this thing. Which tells you how bad her armor actually is. It's non-existent. Okay, let's risk it. Angle out. Oh boy. Okay, got lucky there. Dump 1 and dump 2. Guns back on the Murmansk. Keep jamming his cap. Use the iron to shield myself from the Koenig. Oh, hello, Svetlana. Oh, look, you aren't moving. That's handy. Now, if I get this right...
Open fire!
How are those torpedoes doing? Miserably is how those torpedoes are doing. He turned out.
We can still turn this around. Keep at it. Show
Oh, we got one hit.
Give no quarter.
Yay! Okay, kill number 4. Right.
Sent to the bottom.
I'm going to have to chance this. Prep, high explosive, clear the breach. Torpedoes still reloading. Okay, turn. No, actually no, turn the other way. Well, that would be a Kraken, except this is a test boat. I don't get credit for that kind of thing. More's the pity. Also, that Koenig, if he doesn't explode in the next 10 seconds from torpedoes, there we go. Right. Okay. Control the fire. Get
The ship has burst into flames.
cap back into play.
Just don't let it happen again.
And then I need to pop my own cat fighter, reverse my guns, get ready to re-engage the T-22 if it shows up. Pop Hydro as well, just to be safe.
We're only outnumbered by a lot.
And then turn into those torpedoes. Okay, comfortably beat that salvo. Problem is, by the time I've hunted this guy down, he's going to have got multiple other engagements done, and they're still winning. On the bright side, the Iron Duke could probably engage successfully, but I'm going to have to find and murder that carrier. Okay, what do I think? Viribus is a bit too good. Leone should be bumped down to tier 5. Noistrashimi, honestly, I think they could probably do a T-61 with her and give her a very quick torpedo reload on the order of about 90 to 100 seconds. The voice pack is Mermaid's Wrath. Azuma is high skill floor, but in the right circumstances is very, very nasty. And Yahagi is basically a destroyer with a citadel that needs either better ammunition in her guns or needs aiming systems mod 0 to give her the options here. Long practice, Citrona. Long practice. And welcome to the stream, sir. Welcome to the stream. Or ma'am. I should not be making assumptions. Right, now, where has that T-22 got to? Ha. A tier 5 late war premium Abukuma? That would be interesting. Oh, that's where the T-22 went. Okay, well, let's take the control point out from underneath him. That will at least give us an edge, but he's probably going to murder the Zuiho. And I think their carrier is running up through the 8 line. So, we've got the score advantage at the moment, but this is going to be dicey. Right, let's chop the throttle, turn back, destroyer with Sistel. 12-kilometer torps with this kind of punch at tier 5. Mace, I think that would be overdoing it. Hey Hugsy, thank you for the follow. Good match, pretty good. I identify as an Izumo hated by everyone. Well, okay. It can cap, it can torp, it can shoot down planes, it can murder, and unfortunately I still need to find that Bogue, which is probably halfway to point A by now. On the bright side, the Zuiho's having a pretty good go at cross-dropping that T-22. We might get lucky. Okay, cap complete. Pop the fighter up, just as a preemptive thing. If they tune up the agility and give him mod 0, bigger, better Yubari, that would not be a bad way to go, Celeric, especially with the awkward torpedo angles that she's got. I note for the record that this is the most success I've ever had with the Yahagi's torpedoes. Mod 0, I must admit, unless someone's got evidence, historical evidence, for a better 152mm round than the Type 4, then my preference would be to give her mod 0 and just tighten her accuracy way up. And thank you for the follow, Retnav, as well. Just keeping an eye on everything. It's not that big a record usually on the first line, especially in this boat. It has a tendency to explode. Okay, all the Tier 5 cruisers have a tendency to explode if you look at them the wrong way, but that's besides the point. Right, okay, right, they've got the Acosta. Now, where...
Until your guns melt.
Look at this guy's return vector. Just straight like he's somewhere around here. Let's go hunting.
Don't uncork the champagne just yet. It's not quite over.
We can have ourselves some fun. Would a better reload fix it? She's got a 10-second reload mace. The thing about her reload is if you compare to the likes of the other ships, it puts her raw DPM numbers on a par with them. It just seems to me to be an accuracy issue. As I say, I don't know whether there's something up with the drag factors on those shells. Hey, Finbar. But, yeah. That would be my option. CV at F8, yeah, that... I was willing to bet E6, given the return vectors, but given where those torp bombs are heading, yeah, he's in F8. That is absolutely cut and dried. You think more people would realise that the return vector of their planes gives their position away. There he is. And now there is no running. Hello, little freighter. Okay, it seems to be the evening for high explosive citadels. And yes, that was my cat fighter exploding, so I better kill this guy quick. The good news is, well, kill him quick is on the cards. 6,000.
Blast him.
He's putting dive bombers up. Alright, turn out. Fire another salvo. And just get a bearing. Dump the torpedoes now, just as insurance. He's on fire as well, because if I don't survive this, which is entirely possible if I mess up this torpedo beat, or his secondaries get lucky, I want to have warheads in the water. And jam on the brakes, jam on the rudder, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! Woof! Oh, that was close. And I think the torpedoes are going to catch him. One on the nose, and a high X. Finish, there he goes. Flooding gets him. Bogue has no secondaries. Good point. I tend to assume they all have secondaries except, I think it's Saipan and Indy don't have secondaries. Langley was a collier who was here. The Bogues were converted C-class freighters. But same basic principle. Did they give it German HE pen by mistake? Actually, we can check that now. No, the Bogue just has absolutely no armor. Standard 1/6 penetration. Bogue has 252 from the stone. And yes, it basically has no armor. And a very large hangar deck, almost all of which counts as citadel. So, yeah, Yahagi. Like I said, either if we can get evidence for a better 6-inch round than the Type 4s that they're using in Yahagi and also the Chikuma, rather embarrassingly, or give her Mod 0, and I think we'll have a very nasty little light cruiser and a very worthy Tier 5 successor to the Yubari. But, well, she can be pretty impressive if the enemy doesn't shoot you first, like any boat, really.